once more into a fray. It's the worst fight I've ever known. Live and die on this day. I'm tired. It's April 25th, I believe. It could be the 26th. It's Sunday. There's a bunch of crap to try to scoot through here. It's just, I think you can notice in my posts, the one that I type everything out, there's so much to verbalize here, and it's to my detriment because I obviously come across as a lunatic or on drugs when I kind of mentioned at the beginning of this whole ordeal that was part of their tactic to do the most horrendous things possible in the most slapstick ways possible, so that if I tried to verbalize it, I sound like a moron. All that and a bag of chips aside, we're moving into the more dramatic phase of why I stretched this out for so long, and that's to show the pattern of obviousness. You know, when the toast has fallen butter side down 10 times a day, every day for 4.5 years, the entire time I'm complaining that there's a marionette system behind this whole swine charade, but everybody's just laughing hysterically like the moronic swine trolls, retarded hyenas that they are, and it just doesn't seem to be any way of getting that point across to you people. There's been screams happening all over the place lately. Just in the last 24 hours alone, last night, it would have been Saturday night, there was what sounded to be like a larger lady, homeless girl that I'm pretty sure I saw a few days before, and awkwardly enough, her stuff was like this tow along that she was carrying behind her, wound up in the sand not too far from where my place currently is. There's the same obvious weird kid. He's like between the ages of 8 and 11, some boy who's always hollering. But the problem is there's multiples of that popping off now. And so, again, one of the freaking tactics that I've had to stamp out here, even though, as I think a lot of the times what I'm getting mixed up with are the swine charade, the people that are out there pretending this whole big old whole ordeal. Sorry, I caught her earlier and I wanted to show her off. This big old gorgeous mean looking king snake. Look at that face. Hold on. There she is. Saw her out of the corner of my eye and I had to scoop her up for a little while. Where are we at? 3 minutes. Crap. Try to back up here. One of the things that's got me really frustrated is the idea that, say, somebody like Taylor Swift continuously shows up to this town but is a miss and can never put her hands on me and say hello. It's one more example of the toast falling butter side down. And I'm starting to really get concerned that perhaps Taylor Swift is one of the girls that are in on this whole thing. They're evil. They like being evil. Of course, they have to do it with that winky, we're not evil sort of thing. Otherwise, it's not as much fun, I guess. I don't know. But as far as this whole vigilante thing, for me, you know, saving girls out of swine holes and shit, it's... oh my god, there's so much to fucking cover here. First of all, vigilante shit was never like this. It was never a controlled situation. Whenever I did it in other cities, I felt a bad situation brewing, walked towards it. 9 times out of 10, a shout or just standing there would dissolve the situation. Other times, I had to get a little more forceful. But situations were never tangible with what I was doing. So that when I hear, just like last night, that girl screaming 400 yards that way, I get up, put my shoes on, put my backpack on, and start walking towards it, and it stops. Same thing for every freaking scream that goes on around here. And I'm tired of trying to explain to the cops that I understand you people were told it was a prank, but they're using that to get away with the real thing. Right. Whatever, dude. Sorry, it's just, there's a lot to actually try to go through here. We're going on 4.5 years of these Hollywood ladies being able to put their hands on literally everything else in Santa Barbara County except the one guy who started this and told Angelina Jolie to say hello to him. I see Angelina Jolie tripping herself up, becoming embarrassed, and doing everything she freaking can to keep it covered up, and it may have cost her her life. So that when the clone took over, she just went with whatever the last Angelina Jolie had been doing. Well, that seems ridiculous, but you would have to dig into some of my posts. Anyway, I've got no reason to bend the knee to any direction. There is no blue and black. There are no me in cahoots with anybody. I'm the one that shut off a flare to Angelina Jolie. I'm the only guy in Lompoc that has not been said hello to by celebrities from Hollywood. These swine, these trolls, these cowards are given endless chances and get away with being caught in endless lies, but it doesn't matter. This is the swine charade that I've been trying to reveal, and unfortunately, it seems like I'm preaching to the swine charade's choir at this point. It's not just that the cops and sheriffs either don't know about it or don't care, it's that they're getting off on it. And that part's really hard to digest, but one foot in front of the other until this shit finally fucking dies.